Because of the crazy demand for them, I've been making more of the plant stand from my previous video to sell this weekend, and I wanted to add a few more easier to make ones into the mix for my buyers. Here's another plant stand easier to make from 2x3 or 2x4 scraps that sells for as much as the first one. For the frame part, I want 1¼ by 1¼ inch parts. Start by planing down your scraps to that thickness, making sure to flip it over so both sides are nice and smooth. Rip off about 1/4 inch from the side of your parts, before setting your fence to 1¼ inch and ripping it to width. For a more exact size, use the thickness of the wood to set your fence. For the plant stand stops, I'm making a board from the glue-ups of scraps. I arrange them how I want before joining their edges on the joiner for a better glue-up. The same can be done on the table saw with a joining jig. I don't face joint them first, so this won't be perfectly square. But I'm going to glue them however they are and just lose more thickness flattening my glue up instead. I have plenty of thickness to spare with this project. For the glue up, I use a piece of melamine, which protects my table and releases easily once done. Make sure to spread a thin but complete layer of glue on each edge. Put aside for an hour or more before considering planing it down. In this case, I did about 30 minutes, so don't follow my example. It worked though. I use a 2-foot level to help me select the straightest parts to cut out my sections. If you want full build plans with build tips to this and all my designs, I now have them available at mattbuilds.com. Members get included access to the plans as they come out. Thanks for checking it out, and while you're at it, click like and subscribe. Start by centering the two smaller pieces into a T, gluing it up and adding a clamp. Draw a line at 4 inches from the bottom of the 3 longer pieces to make assembly easier. Flat on the table, I take the longest and middle length pieces and clamp them with glue to the original structure as such. For the next step, make sure you have a flat surface, else you'll end up with a wobbly plant stand. Raise the whole thing up and add the last shorter of the 3 long pieces up front. Make sure to clean up any glue squeeze out before it dries. It'll affect your finish, being almost impossible to remove. You'll notice I've not drilled or added any screws. A comment left by a viewer made me want to make a plant stand, but with no screws, using only wood and glue. So for this build, dowels it is. I pre-drilled about 3 inches in. Add wood glue and pop in a dowel that I cut almost flush. Sand the dowels flush before sanding the rest of the plant stand smooth and the joints nice and flush. I like to finish by hand and do the sharp corners by hand at 220 grit. On soft woods, it's super easy and fast to finish up that way. I've painted it with the semi-gloss interior black paint that I regularly use with great results. Now that the glue up has had time to dry, it's time to get it nice and flat on the planer. Run both sides several times until flat. To make a template to trace my shapes to cut out on my Glueup, I decided to use my new laser engraver. It might be a bit overkill for a simple trace template, but it sure makes a nice crisp one. I'll have a specific video on this machine soon. It's been a great addition to my shop. I used the stencil part to trace it and then cut it on the bandsaw. But I could also use the middle part and use my router table. For more complex shapes, I will. I make sure to stay right outside the line on the bandsaw to finish it on the belt sander after. I finished the flat side on the belt sander part and the corners on the disc sander part. Sand them nice and smooth at 220 grit for a better result with the stain. Get the edges and corners perfect too. As with the frame, I like to finish with a 220 grit by hand. For the stain, I'm using a product called Wood Ager by Veritane. I used it a lot for my Christmas keys. It's a great product. Using the milescrap jig to stay straight, I pre-drilled the top of the post with a 3/8" bit, same size as my dowels. Pre-install the dowels and trim to around a 1/4 inch so they don't go too deep into the tabletops. Find the center point on the tops and pre-drill into them. I use a bit of tape to avoid going too deep. Add glue on the dowel and tops of the posts, then push the tops on. I finished by giving everything, tops and frame, 2 coats of wipe-on polyurethane. This gives them a nice protection and shine as my polyurethane is the gloss kind. This is now ready to take some photos and hit the marketplace. I'm going to make 3 more of this one in addition to the 4 more of the first kind and have myself a great weekend of sales on the marketplace. Thanks for watching and have fun building.